Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your March horoscopes here, your love and your general overview. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. You guys who follow me on Instagram already know I'm at Urban Soul Guru, but I'm thinking of possibly merging my Urban Instagram with my private songwriter page. You're more than welcome to follow me there too, at Tony Writes Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. But let's jump into your horoscopes now and see what's in store for March. Hey Pisces, this reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Pisces, general overview. March 2020. The Fate card is like bending and being crazy and trying to pop out already. What's fated? What's fated? That should be coming in. It feels like something's too hard. Something hasn't been effortless and it should have been effortless. The Spirit's saying the fish swimming upstream, like swimming against the current, okay? So this is a reminder this month, heading into this brand new month, to get back into divine flow, because there is this fate that's trying to pop. There's this fate that's trying to get your attention. But it's almost like, what is the catalyst for fighting it? Is someone or something distracting you? Do you not feel deserving? Or has energy just pulled you out of alignment? I feel like some of you should be doing a little bit of energy healing to cleanse space around you, to specifically get you back into alignment with divine flow, because once you do, it's like magic. You're gonna see fate appear in all different places. Don't you want that? So if you're hearing this message now, regardless of what time in the month it is, focus on getting back into divine flow. I really feel some cleansing is needed, but that fish, the Pisces fish, you need to be swimming with the current, not against it. Things don't have to be so difficult, okay? So let's get a little bit more clarity on this. Pisces, March 2020. All right, we come to innocence right out the gate. This is about taking care of yourself, Pisces. Is that why you are not swimming in divine flow right now? Because so much of your energy is going toward helping other people. Make sure you are taking care of yourself well too. We cannot hold space as healers unless we are healed. We cannot hold space as healers unless we're taking care of ourselves. That's how we remain clear conduits. That's how we balance the energy, the give and receive. Something is out of balance. Something's also out of balance with children. Seeing a child maybe acting out, feeling like they're not getting enough energy. Could a sibling or an external circumstance be taking up a lot of time and energy, and a child's feeling, I don't want to say abandoned. They're not feeling abandoned, but they're just feeling maybe a little lonely, like they're not getting mom and dad's attention. I see somebody acting up. This could be the inner child acting up. This doesn't have to be a little kid, right? This could be an adult child who feels some sort of a distance, and it may be coming out in a way that's a little aggressive, and you're like, what is this? It's the inner child acting out. You may be seeing that in yourself. You may be seeing that in a business partner right now, but it feels more family-centered. Getting back to nurturing the inner child. I do see you, Pisces, being able to teach loved ones and family how to tend to the inner child, okay? Center of the reading, we have listen. It's time to meditate. It's time to get back into divine flow, because somebody here feels like they are out of divine flow. Everything feels too difficult. Emotions feel too difficult. Physical health feels too difficult. Never mind going out into the world and accomplishing things. It's like one obstacle after the next. Now, we are still dealing with Mercury retrograde, but it still shouldn't be this difficult. Now, Pisces, I do think for some of you, you're guiding somebody through this. It's not necessarily just your experience, but it's time to meditate, okay? Meditating on the inner child, meditating to gain some clarity on children around you, so you know what's going on. If you feel like somebody is being, I keep hearing aggression. So if you feel like somebody's being overly aggressive, especially in the workspace, meditate on it and see if you can get a little bit of clarity, because first of all, it's going to bring you peace of mind to know that this person isn't being aggressive because you've done something wrong or because they don't like you. There's something going on there that maybe you don't know all about. You don't have all the pieces. Meditate, see if you can get a little bit of clarity. Meditate to put some protection around you. But I love this, okay? Release and surrender. Release and surrender. Get back into divine flow. It's just this main message for you. Get back into divine flow. Spirit's saying, whether it's you or somebody around you, someone's trying to control an outcome. It's responsible to cross all your T's and dot all your I's and reread documents and check up on people, and all of that's great, but there's a point where we just have to release and surrender to the universe. For those of you who are creative and for those of you who are energy workers, there's this sense of like trying to manipulate energy too much, like too much law of attraction, too much energy healing, or somebody needing too much of your energy for them. It's blocking a blessing. So first of all, get into meditation, okay? That does sit at the center of your reading. It goes hand in hand with inner child here. But it's about this progression forward so that you can call whatever it is, the dream, a breakthrough, a new love, a new business partner, a new opportunity, so that you can call something in full circle quickly. So you release and surrender, and it shows up into divine flow and divine timing. I feel like somebody's not okay with the time it's taking for something to happen. That just shows up during the retrograde, you know? That kind of is what it is. I love this. Okay. Clarified. There's nothing to worry about. If somebody's acting up, it'll be resolved. If someone's not feeling too well, they'll heal. Okay. But there's nothing to worry about in terms of your inner child either. You do feel like you are protected. Even if some people around you have been or are being aggressive, something's going to be resolved. But most importantly, that's Archangel Michael showing up saying, I am protecting you. I am protecting you. So at any point throughout the course of March or beyond, ask Archangel Michael to show up, to cleanse you, to cleanse your space, to cleanse your home, to cleanse your thoughts, to protect you in any circumstance. And he's there, okay? I knew this had to do with law of attraction. So center the reading. Listen again, law of attraction. First of all, you could be missing some messages too. Something may feel difficult because you don't have, again, like all the pieces of a puzzle. Something you channel may help bring something you're trying to manifest full circle. But again, it's like this release and surrender energy. Don't try too hard. Release and surrender to the universe. You very well could be teaching somebody this too, Pisces. But it's just a reminder, and we all do it. We can overdo it, especially when we're passionate about something or someone, and especially if we have attachments to certain outcomes, especially in career or in close relationships. But sometimes when we are too attached, we block, okay? So release the attachments. If you need help releasing attachments, call on Archangel Michael. But this is beautiful energy. I do see the obstacles being removed. It is really just a matter of recentering and regrouping and getting back into divine flow. Now, once you get into divine flow, it's like, it's effortless. You'll have not only a beautiful month ahead, whoa. Clarifying, release, and surrender. Once you release and surrender, this comes in big time, okay? Release and surrender and call in your abundance. This is more than just money. This is opportunities. This is joy. This is love. What is it that you want? It sits side by side with law of attraction. Archangel Michael overseeing all of this. Call in what it is that you want. You don't have to hold back, by the way. You don't have to hold back. Ask for every single thing that you want. But then, release and surrender. Have the courage to release and surrender. Let universe manifest what it is you want in a way that is truly of your highest good, okay? And hey, Pisces, sorry, I was having some technical difficulties. So I was talking about release and surrender, clarified by shower of abundance. Sometimes to call these blessings all the way in, it's important to get out of our own way. When we release and surrender to universe, it happens perfectly. It happens in divine timing. It also happens in alignment of free will, highest good, and harm to none even if it requires us to wait a little bit longer. Okay, so trust that. Now, we also had your crowning card pop as well. I was discussing that, or at least trying to. Blessing in disguise. If you feel like obstacles or people or something has slowed you down, honor the time you're going to have to yourself. Honor the time, the extra time that you're going to have to devote to inner child, to your children in home if you have kids. Honor the time to be creative. Something comes out of delays. It's not a waste of time for you. I do feel like there will inevitably be some delays. Don't allow it to discourage you, but there's a blessing in disguise here nonetheless. Bottom of the deck, go for it, okay? Go for it. It feels like it's in alignment with law of attraction, but go big. Ask for what it is that you want at the highest level. You don't have to... Don't feel like you can only ask for love and not for an abundance of money or vice versa. Don't feel like, if you're asking for all of that, you can't ask universe to help you with your health or the health of a loved one, or if you've asked for the help of a loved one, that you can't ask for you. I think some of you, by releasing and surrendering and getting out of your own way, is to know that it's okay to ask. To know that you're not burdening Archangel Michael or the angels by asking for what is it you want at this time. All right, Pisces, I know that this is going to cross over into love a little bit. So let's jump in to your love reading. Pisces in love. Pisces in love, March 2020. Pisces in love, March 2020. Spirit just said the perfect mate, the perfect partner, someone to build with, someone to build a family with, someone to build any kind of success with side by side. I feel like that person has either arrived or will very soon for you, Pisces. But it feels like you have a partner right now. You don't feel like you're alone. Spiritually, you're not alone. It's like a soulmate recognizing that you're just about ready to call them in. I do feel for you, Pisces, there could be somebody waiting for you to call them back in, but it's somebody that you would have a very deep soul connection with. There shouldn't be a lot of drama there. Life may have happened and gotten really difficult, and so you may have gone your separate way, or you needed some space from somebody, but somebody who, when they speak to you, they're not dramatic. When you speak to them, they're not triggered, or you don't feel triggered. Someone who's not overly reactive, okay? That person feels like they may step into the picture. Wow, you already have cards. Okay, Leo got this. It's interesting. For Leo, I was picking up, I think I even said Pisces, but I remember picking up water for Leo. So for those of you maybe calling a Leo back in, that feels like a blessed relationship. But it's also that sunshine energy. It's like Spirit saying, like, the spotlight's on you, having multiple partners interested in you at this time. Center the reading, forgiving and learning. There's still something to heal. There's still something to heal, okay? It feels karmic. If you're in a relationship with somebody still, make sure, even though things feel like they're getting easier, make sure you're still healing. Wow, I knew this was going to come up for you. There is some sort of reconciliation here, but there's still healing. It's almost like I see the potential for Pisces to reconcile and then forget that they still need to heal. It's like there's so much attraction, there's so much fun, there's so much joy to have this love back in your life, but you can't skip this step because you don't want to have to go through a separation again, okay? There's a karmic issue. That's what soulmate partners bring. They show up with karmic lessons for us, and this partner certainly has done that for you. Let me grab this card that just flew for you. Okay, Pisces, cards flying now, but we have attraction clarified by let your friends help you. So we're talking about soulmates, okay? And soulmates show up with really difficult lessons sometimes. Yeah, there's still some healing here, but there's also attraction and best friendship. I'm seeing you having a lot of fun. I'm really getting Leo here for you. There's definitely some sort of Leo energy. Now, if you're in a committed relationship and there's no separation, you may have a reconciliation with like a Leo friend. Forgiving and learning, center of the reading, clarified by new love. For those of you who are not into giving somebody a second shot, it's just got too heavy, it's too difficult. there's still going to be healing. Somebody new is still going to show up with some karmic lessons for you. That's what soulmates do, but it feels like it's going to be a repeat, okay? So just keep that in mind. But sometimes it is easier to tackle that kind of a lesson, the repeat lesson, with somebody new, because you have more tools to tackle it with. You have more wisdom, you have more experience, possibly a partner who will be a healthier partner to heal with too, okay? But I do feel like in regards to reconciliation, it would feel like a new chapter. It feels like there's been enough space that a reconciliation will bring this fresh new energy to an existing partnership. Reconciliation, clarify, but keep an open mind. For those of you who are like, absolutely no, I would never do that in a million years. There may be a trigger. There may be a catalyst to consider somebody from the past. I'm just putting it out there. You definitely don't have to do that. It's your choice. You have the free will to decide who you do and you don't allow in your life, but keep an open mind. I don't know. It just feels like something isn't finished here. Even if it's just a conversation, it's not about allowing a relationship to come in permanently. It's about having conversations so that you can heal karma, so that you can move on to new love. That feels necessary. Crowning your reading. This also speaks to new love, okay? But this is the conversations with the partner you may call back in. And also for those of you calling in new love, just don't be discouraged if new love shows up with some of those old karmic patterns and issues. It just feels like someone hasn't resolved something here, okay? Bottom of the deck, you deserve love and passion. There's love and there's fun here, but there is also healing here, okay? So make sure you're taking the time to heal. I'm also going to put this out there for you, Pisces, too. It comes through. There could be new love showing up, and they're expecting you to heal them. You don't. That's not your responsibility. I do feel like if new love shows up with old energy, or new love shows up asking you to heal them, you may be inclined to give somebody from the past a shot again. Sometimes it takes a new partner to show up, and you're like, oh my God, I really missed the other person. I know it wasn't perfect, but like it was a different dynamic and there's more appreciation, or you may find a partner has gone through that and is having that experience with you. I do see new love is showing up and you're the healer. They're drawn to you because of that. Be careful that these partners, right? I'm feeling like more than one person here for you, Pisces. Make sure they're not showing up, putting the weight of the world on your shoulders. If they're not showing up healed, you would be better off moving on. And that also applies to exes or anybody trying to come back into the picture. It's not your job to heal them. It is only your job to heal you. Now, you can help hold space for other people's healing, but in love, it's just, it's too big of a responsibility. That may be the karmic pattern repeating. People with issues showing up expecting you to heal them, okay? It needs to be resolved at this time, but it feels like it will. But it's going to come up, and it feels like that may show up again during Mercury retrograde. So honor it, heal it, and move forward. For those of you in committed relationships where there's been no separation, it feels like that comes through as a friend. So just be careful. Friends coming back into the picture, if they show up with lots of drama or they're super unhappy, or just be conscious of what energy you're allowing into your life. Don't recommit to anybody or even commit to anybody new. Don't commit until the end of the month at the earliest, because we still have Mercury retrograde plus the shadow period, okay? Be on the safe side so you know that you're seeing things clearly. Pisces, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out. I'm available for private readings for energy healing work, which you know I specialize in. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.